And I'm going to give it over to Sheila.
Oh gosh. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. That's hilarious. And now we're very close friends. I adore Jennifer, and I'm very thankful that she's organized this back to basics for all of us. So I am going to, if you aren't muted, I think we're good now. So I'm super easily distracted. So if you wave your hands, I will stop. So, but super happy to be on. You guys, I really want to talk about consistency, and that involves 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to kind of go through that in a minute, but I want you to think about like how consistency helps people, not just us in business, but think about like when your kids start a sport, right? Like, let's talk about T-ball, right? I don't know if your kids ever played T-ball, but T-ball is almost painful to watch. You got kids playing in the dirt. You got kids that, swing and miss several times off a tee, kids sliding into first base. Like, it's really kind of tragic to watch when you're watching T-ball. But what happens is this is how these kids learn, right? They start in T-ball and then they progress to coach pitch. Okay, so they get a little better. Kids are learning to hit, maybe not hit well, but they're learning to hit. Slides are still terrible, but they're trying, even though they still slide into first base sometimes. And they'll slide even when they don't need to, right? Throws don't always make it to where they're going, but they're progressing. Like, they're at least throwing in the right direction, or at least picking up the ball to throw it. Kids, they don't necessarily have their glove down on the ground, but they're starting to get the concept. And they may call the ball, but they also may decide it's too far and not go get it, right? They drop the ball. So, but then you think about baseball. When they hit baseball, they're starting to really hitting. They know when to slide. They're progressing. They catch the ball, right? You've got people, they're getting people out. They're making plays. And the point is they're progressing, right? They didn't get to baseball because they were, amazing at T-ball. Because nobody's amazing at T-ball. They really aren't. It's really not great. So it's that constant, consistent showing up to practice, showing up to the games that makes them a better player, right? And as time goes by in baseball, you'll get injuries, and you'll have people that will quit because they're injured and they don't want to sit on the bench and watch everybody else play and whatever. They're sad, right? But I'm telling you, that comeback for the person that quits is so much harder and more difficult than the person that stayed in the game, watched others play, watched others' mistakes, watched what happened, and watched the progress. It's very different. And when you choose not to let that injury affect you in a way that makes you quit, it's a game changer, right? Like, whatever you do, my point is, whatever you do, business is no different, right? Life is going to happen. I will 100% guarantee life is going to happen. You have two choices, right? You pull yourself out of the game completely, making it that much more difficult to get back in, or you stay consistent, even though it may be difficult. You hold your head high and stay plugged in so that you do not lose your passion for what the Thrive experience has not only done for you, but so many people around you, and your team still sees you showing up, right? Even if you're not in the best headspace, you're still showing up. So imagine this too. Imagine being in the restaurant business and not showing up for 2 years. What's going to happen to your business? It's going to dump. It's not even going to take 2 years for it to dump. You got to stay in the zone. You got to stay in. I'm not talking, I know when life happens, it's really hard to show up and do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every single day. But what if you did it anyway? What if you did your heart anyway? One of the leaders this weekend said, in fact, I got to grab this because this was too good to not share. It was Jasmine Starr, and she said, you'll be, where is it? Okay, you're going to be a slave to the toothbrush or a slave to the dentist, right? So if you don't brush your teeth consistently, guess what? Now you are going to be a slave to the dentist. And I love that because it does show how much consistency is so crucial. So One of the primary reasons we produce sporadic results is because our actions are equally as sporadic, right? Your effort is not consistent enough to produce the results you need. You get frustrated. So if you're putting in zero effort, meaning not doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 steady, right? For a long time, then you won't have the instant results. You guys, I'm sorry, there's a little bit of a haze here. It's driving me a little bit crazy on my screen. But anyway, so you're not going to have the results that you decide you want to play catch up. It doesn't work that way. Catch up is difficult. So here's the thing with our business. We're building a network, right? You can't work sometimes and then work like crazy to make up for lost time and not have that frustration that happens when building your business. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 needs to be a non-negotiable. This, you guys, is a daily minimum. So you don't want to follow 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for a little bit and then abandon it when you know it is effective in hopes of taking a shortcut or letting your business ride, right? Our businesses is networking. We are building a network, and there's no better system to follow than this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is putting in effort every single day. So let's talk a little bit about that. So 5 reach outs. When you're reaching out, it's super important. Like 5 is a minimum, you guys. This isn't that many reach outs. This doesn't take that much time. I guarantee you could get through 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in probably 30 minutes when you get efficient, maybe an hour. Like you can get through this. This is not rocket science. It's not super difficult. It's simply being plugged in to your business, right? So the most important thing is to remember to be you. You want to be you. You want to show up authentic. If it feels yucky to send what you're sending, don't send it. Like, what would you want to hear? Like if someone, was like, okay, I haven't reached out to you for a million years and now I'm going to send you a promo. No, like check in with people, see what's going on. You want people to talk to you. So show interest in their lives. What's going on in their life? Know what's going on in their Facebook. Set a timer, go scroll through Facebook for 10 minutes and see how many people are complaining. Reach out to those, plug into those people, relate to those people, because we've all been there, right? We just as thrivers try not to show it on social media, but the reality is there are going to be moments where we're going to have a crappy day. It's going to happen. Thrive doesn't make life perfect. Thrive makes, us feel better and be able to muddle through the yuck every single day. So, and the important part about that is that when you are plugging into people's lives, like you are, it doesn't have to be thrive all the time. Like you can relate to the stuff they're going through and use thrive as a way to offer a solution to someone else. So, so pay attention to what they're complaining about. Also use the events feature on Facebook. Wish people a happy birthday. Even if you don't know them, it's okay to wish them a happy birthday. That's a nice thing to do. I know a lot of people do sample packs as birthday gifts. That's awesome. Like that's definitely a way to use that events feature as well. Use the memories, as Jen was saying at the beginning. A memory came up of when we first met. Use those memories and friend anniversaries to share good times and celebrate through Facebook Messenger. This creates conversation by doing this, and that's what we're doing. We're doing 5 reach outs a day. All right, we're going to go to follow-ups, because I really think follow-up should even be more than 4 as a minimum, because your fortune is in your follow-up. This is how you're going to grow your business, you guys. So let's talk about follow-up. So happy thriver, check in to make sure that they're doing well. Send product updates as they are released. You also can send out samples of some of the new products, right? If you have a happy thriver that's been thriving with you, put together some products that you love, some of your plus line favorites, and send them out to them. Or maybe it's a DFT you want them to try. Send those out to them as a thank you. Like super nice, easy to do, but easy not to do. So we're following up, people. We are plugging in to our existing people who are ordering with us. We're also plugging into our auto ship customers. Check in before their auto ship runs. Like, check in if things are going good. Let them know that their auto ship's going to run, or if it's going to run early, and then send them a thank you. Like, thank you for being such a great auto ship customer. I'm so happy you are thriving. It takes effort, but honestly, it is so easy to do, to make people feel that you are grateful for them ordering from you and your small business, right? Free accounts. These are the important ones. Don't forget about your free accounts because these people are not thriving. So send Lavelle experience stories, send Lavelle videos. When we have new product launches, let them know what's out there and what you're excited about. And then when there's a promo, let them know about that as well, right? But here's the thing, don't just tell them about the promos. Keep them informed with what's going on with the company. Don't assume Lavelle's doing all the work for you by sending out messages, or those emails to everybody. Truly, truly make sure you are staying connected with those free accounts. New thrivers, you know what? You should be checking in every single day, those first 10 days. Make sure they're having a great experience. Make sure that they are taking the product correctly. Make sure that if they're not having a great experience, I think people fail to follow up with those new people, worried about what might be the issue, right? Like if they're going to have an issue, if they're going to have a struggle, how do I handle it? Here's the thing, like you can't fix what you don't know is broken. So you have to reach out. And when they have issues, connect them with your upline leadership and say, hey, so-and-so is, maybe getting red from the DFT. What are some suggestions you might have? Let's be relatable. Plugging them into an upline leader tells them you care. And also that there is validation with, okay, you're not alone in having some redness. This is what you can do. Drink more water, make sure you're moving the DFT, put it in a different location, make sure you're cleaning the spot really well. Like you can use that tack wipes, whatever it might be. Maybe they need that barrier. But plugging them into the upline leader gives them the validation, lets them also know that you care. So current samplers, you should be plugging into current samplers multiple times a day, like twice a day for sure. Like know that they're taking the product correctly. Know, that they're drinking the water, as much water as they can. Staying plugged in helps you get that order. And for sure at the, the second to the last day, you're saying, hey, you know what, we should probably get your order placed because you're going to be out here in a couple of days. So staying plugged in can make that order happen. Not giving them the sample and never following up. Guess what? They're probably never going to place an order because you aren't doing the do to get the get. You got to stay plugged in. In your customer and promoter groups, like you'll see me tag people all the time. We have the Thrive Elite weight loss group. That when I tag my new customers, if there's something that I really want them to see, or for sure when I plug them in, I tag them in what that page is all about so that they know what's going on in the page, or, when they come back to it, they'll see they're tagged, right? I also tag my thrivers, my new promoters in stuff on my team page because I want them to see the You Can Thrive team handbook or playbook. I want them to see, that they can plug into Maria's 14-day bot. These are things I'm tagging them in. These are follow-ups, you guys. So tag those people and reach out. 3 social media posts. You guys, your social media posts. Now, keep in mind, these are a minimum. I'm saying this because I think so many people wonder why they're not growing, but they're not doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every single day. And when we came in, and when you're coming in as a new thriver, you have a wide open market. And you have people in your funnel, you have friends, family have never heard about the Thrive experience that you can change their lives, but you have to reach out. The odds are from your social media posts of someone reaching out to you is not great. It's, I have had people reach out. Actually, with losing some weight, I've had a lot more people reach out, but honestly, sending a picture of like before and afters directly to the person is going to ensure they see what's going on with the Thrive experience. So you want to make sure you're doing your 3 social media posts, because guess what? When you are making new connections, reach outs, like maybe you're going to a group and you're adding someone as a friend, as one of your reach outs, and you see you are doing that multiple times, right? You're adding, and we're going to talk to adding people to your names, your leads list. But when you're doing that, guess what they're going to do? The first thing they're going to do is follow what you're posting on social media. They're going to check it out. And that's super important. That's super important that you are plugging into your social media every single day. 3 social media posts a day. Show people how you're making your shake. Show people you're putting on your DFT. Show people that you are, dumping your capsules in your hand, and that's how easy it is. Maybe you take a picture of them on your nightstand or at your nightstand with you tearing it, the top off and drinking your water. Show them how you're taking your product every single day. And the beauty is that we don't just have 3 steps anymore. We have lots of products that we're doing every single day. And that is huge for you to be showing those things on your stories, going live on social media, huge. People see lives. I mean, I know on mine, like when someone goes live, it comes up on my instantly. Like I am notified when someone's going live. I'm not necessarily notified when someone just does a post of the, 4,000 thrivers I have, but I am notified if you go live. And that is huge. That's why lives get so much traction, as uncomfortable as they are. And they don't have to be about Thrive. Maybe it's about something that happened in your day, but going live is huge to keep your following, informed and what's going on in your life. So let's see. So also use pictures of yourself, use pictures of that you're taking of you taking your product, not just the corporate stuff. Now, I don't have a problem with corporate stuff too, but your personal photos helps create engagement. So keep that in mind. But stories, you guys posting 3 times a day, you can do that. That's easy. You can do all these things are easy to do, but they're easy not to do. And I'm telling you, this is what creates growth in your business. So, okay, number 2, we are adding 2 names to your leads list. You guys, you got to be adding people every single day. And when we talk about a minimum of 2 people being added to your leads list, guess how many people that is? 730 people a year you would be adding to your leads list if you just do 2 a day. Okay, so don't tell anybody that you don't have anybody in your funnel, because if you don't, you're definitely not doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you need to step up your game, right? Otherwise, we also have people that we are making connections with every single day. So who do you know already who needs to thrive? This is why it's so great when you first start, because you can go through your phone, you can go through, and you can do this at any time, go through your phone, go through your social media friends, you can go through your email lists, you guys. So pretty much 95% of the people in your phone, your social media friends need Thrive, right? 95% of the people around us are tired, exhausted, and don't sleep well. So all the other things are great perks, right? So go through who you already know who needs Thrive. Talk to and add them to your leads list. Talk to people when you're out and about. Start conversations and make new friends. I do this all the time because, well, first of all, I'm a shopper. If you don't know me, I am a shopper. I love to shop, but people in retail, guess what? Their feet hurt, they're exhausted, they work crummy hours. They could use the Thrive experience. Every single one of them, I don't care who they are, could use the Thrive experience. So when you're out and about, talk to people. When you're on the plane, talk to people. When you're on a bus, talk to people. When you're on a shuttle, talk to people. Like when you're, getting your nails done and you're getting your pedicure, talk to the people next to you. Like be welcoming, have a smile on your face. Like people will engage with happy people. It might be if you look mad, you look crabby, you look like you don't want to talk to anyone. Guess what? They're not going to talk to you. They're not. They don't want to. So like I said before, set a timer for 10 minutes, scroll for the complainers on social media, right? You're going to see it. It does happen. Scroll, but don't do that all day. You can get sucked into social media very easy. Ask your happy thrivers for referrals. You guys, people will refer people who are, when they're feeling amazing, but they don't always think of it. They don't always think, oh, I should talk to so-and-so. No, you got to talk to your people and let them know about the referral program that Lavelle has, and let them know, you know what, I'll send, I know a lot of people, and it's such great practice, and I will do this for any people that start with me. I'll give them 2 sample packs to people that they think would benefit from the Thrive experience. Let's get them, because people who are thriving for free aren't going to quit. No, because when there's a financial hardship, things can happen and people will quit thriving. But if they're thriving for free, guess what? They're not going to quit thriving. So that is our job to do that, right? Add new friends on Facebook. If you have several mutual friends and not a bunch of thrivers, but friend them, send them a quick hello message, and or as you meet people in different groups, guys, find groups that meet what things that you're passionate about. Is it dogs? Is it cats? Is it a certain breed of dogs? Is it, ranch life? Is it traveling? Is it whatever? I don't care. Knitting. I don't care what it is. Plug into people that you can relate to. And then that's how we make new friends, is because we have something in common. So joining Facebook groups, following Instagram people that have content that you can relate to, super important. All right. The last one, connect with a leader. Get your skeptics, samplers who have concerns, samplers on day 3 of the Mini Thrive experience. Those interested in hearing more about the business, and new promoters on a 3-way call or in a 3-way chat with your upline leader. You guys, you need to connect them with your upline leader. And I'm telling you, if you aren't doing number 1, you're probably feeling frustrated because you're not creating that validation, and you're not showing someone that you can do this too, simply by plugging people into me or my upline leader. Because some people think I can't do what you do, Sheila, but if I plug them into Maria and they hear Maria's story and I say, all you have to do, plug your people into me, put them in a chat with me. That's all you got to do. You don't need to know everything. That's what I'm here for. That shows them they can do what I do. You guys, I didn't do a 3-way chat personally for my people until I was 12K. In 35 days, it took, what was it, 35 days it took me to hit 12K. That's when I started. Talk about a whirlwind, I didn't feel comfortable. Like, I had to keep hearing Maria tell her story. I'd keep telling Mari, hear her answer their questions or concerns. I had to keep hearing that. And as you hear that, you learn how to answer that for yourself from someone who's done this, from someone who's good at what they're doing. And so plugging them into your 12K leader or above, super, super important, right? And sometimes 12Ks aren't maybe necessarily, comfortable either, but plug them into one of your upline leaders so that validation is created. Yeah, so now we're using Messenger and texts more than we used to. I still love a call because I feel like people can hear my excitement. They hear, I can answer those concerns. I can hear their voice, knowing what their concerns are. So, but you can also do those chats because we can do voice to text and they can hear our voices as well. So encourage a happy customer to post about their Thrive experience when he or she does. Tag your leader in the comments so she can offer encouragement as well. Yeah, that's great. Like, have them, show their sample when they get it. Have them show their new product when they get it. That's scary for people, but if you can help build their confidence in doing that, knowing that they could be helping someone else, that's fantastic. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you guys. That is a daily minimum. That is what you should be doing every single day to build your business. And coming off our Thrive-palooza, more than ever, you should be plugging in and building that momentum with your team. This isn't just for you. This is for everybody. I do want to take a picture before I hang up here too, but this is for everybody. So there's a couple things I want you to think about with consistency. You don't lose weight without eating good consistently, right? Not that you might not have eat some chocolate, eat a bad meal. That's going to happen, but you get back on the horse and you keep consistently eating. You don't get in shape without working out consistently, right? You got to be doing it all the time, right? You got to do these daily things, and you don't improve in knitting, dancing, baseball, anything without doing the daily consistent efforts, right? Your business is no different. You get better by practicing. Believe me, I have sent a lot of messages in my time where I went, ugh, that was bad. But guess what? We follow up a few days later with a better message, right? So you got to stay plugged in. You got to work it consistently, and you got to keep showing up. So I want to throw this back to Jennifer in just a second. So there were a couple things that I did get quotes that I really loved from Thrive-palooza that I want to share with you. So Rob Surstons said, "What are the excuses you tell yourself to stay in comfort mode rather than growth mode?" And one of the things I really think that we do is we take and he didn't say this, but this really resonated with me. We use our why, the reason why we're doing this, as our excuse. Our kids, we're doing it for our kids, but yet we don't want our kids to see us plugged into a phone. But I'm going to tell you, I have been doing this for 9.5 years. My kids were 10 and 13 when I started. They had a conversation with me that, you know what, when you see the hand, that means you got to give mom 5 to 10 minutes to finish up my call, or you need to go find your dad. Those are your options, right? I am not dropping a phone call. I am not going to stop building my business. I am a work from home mom. So I am working. So this doesn't mean I don't want to go get you a snack. This means you're going to have to wait 5 to 10 minutes. And guess what, you guys, that did not hurt my children to learn that. In fact, when I asked my daughter, when I was going on stage and I said, what did the Thrive experience, like, how did it change our families' lives? My daughter's like, Mom, we got to watch you build a business. We got to watch you turn into a bad but boss babe. I won't swear in case there's kids listening. But we got to watch this. We got to watch you grow an organization. We got to watch our dad support you all the way. And guess what? They were a part of it. Because I had to do these things consistently every single day, I wasn't taking days off. My kids were very much a part of the growth of my business. And they were my why. They were the reason why I was doing it, but they weren't my excuse, because as much as I had mom guilt, at times I have learned that mom guilt was the biggest that mom guilt needed to go away. The mom guilt needed to be, I am showing my kids what it means to stand on my 2 feet, to build a business, to stay consistent, and to keep my head in the game and not quit. That's what you're showing your kids. But if you quit, then you're showing them the opposite. And not saying that, you know what, maybe it's not for you. But I'm telling you, you are not hurting your children by being plugged into your business. You are showing growth. The last couple things, I know I have a couple more minutes. Jasmine Starr said, success is not a feel, hope, or desire. Success is a result of action. You know your action. You know what you need to do every day. You know how you need to show up. That is a minimum. So why aren't you doing that? When you want to be in growth mode, you need to be doubling that. You need to be plugged into your business. You need to grow. You guys, we're doing this for our family and to build a legacy. We heard that a lot. And we have big dreams. And I tell you, I left Thrive Palooza with even bigger dreams. Like, I am recreating this dream, my dream board up here, my vision board. Have your kids do it with you. I'm telling you. The other thing, nobody great has stayed safe. Think about that. Nobody great has stayed safe. Staying in that comfort zone is going to be your biggest regret in life. So let's get out of our comfort zone. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every single day. I challenge you to do that every single day from now till the end of May. See what happens to your business. You will have growth. It's like being on Weight Watchers, eating in the points every single day. In 30 days, there's no way you can't lose weight. There's no way. If you are honest with yourself, what you are putting in your mouth, there's no way you can't lose weight. So think about that in your business. If you did that for yourself, for your family, for your legacy, for building this business, for something that your kids will have the rest of their life, there's no way you will not have growth in 30 days. And things starting, that momentum building, if you do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every single day. And that's the minimum, but you will still have growth with the minimum. But be honest with yourself. Are you doing the do to get the get? Are you showing up every single day for your business? Or are you not scheduling? You got to schedule your business in. You got to make sure it's happening. If you're going to bed and it's not happening, guess what? You need to regroup and go get on Messenger and send out some messages. So you guys, that's what I have for you today. I am so excited for what's happening. I'm so excited for our amazing new products. You guys, you're in the right place at the right time. We are in full growth mode right now. Do yourself the biggest favor in your life and plug in and do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show up every single day. I give you all kudos for showing up today. Someone please send me a picture of this screen because I don't want to get sloppy. All right, I'll throw it back to you, Jennifer.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Sheila. That was so amazing. Let me stop the recording. We will have this recording